Helen Yee here with Eyes on the Game, and I'm here being joined by UFC lightweight Michael Chiesa. Now, we kind of spoke earlier, a few months ago, before that first initial camp, right? And you are fighting Anthony Pettis. How do you think that having this extra time has helped you as far as training?
Just more time with the PI. That first camp, they were just kind of getting to know me, getting to figure out my strengths and my deficits, whereas now they've got all that figured out. So we're just building me as an athlete, and it's been really good.
Now, I know that you obviously want to move on from that whole incident and everything that went down from, UFC 223. So in a way, are you kind of relieved that you didn't have to fight that weekend and now it got moved to this weekend instead?
No, I was ready to go. I would have rather got it over with then, you know what I mean, and moved on and maybe been fighting somebody else here at International Fight Week. But, I'm excited. I still get the opportunity to compete against Anthony.
Now, it has been a little over 1 year since your fight against Kevin Lee, and I know before that fight you had a bit over a year layoff as well, but that one was because of injury. How do you like, having kind of a longer layoff, or would you rather fight more frequently?
I'm at the point in my career where it's about quality fights over quantity. I did want to fight 3 times this year, but I got to look at Brooklyn as a fight. I'm not going to do 4 camps this year. Once I get through with this fight, I'm definitely taking a much-needed break. But yeah, it's all about quality fights over quantity right now. This is a quality fight, so I'm excited.
And speaking of quality fights and fighters, Anthony is a former champion. How do you think you guys match up stylistically? Where when I spoke to him, he said that he kind of wants to go back to being, more striking, whereas you are a great grappler.
Yeah, I'm just going to do what I do. Go forward, big punches, clinch him, wear on him. Just do what I do, you know what I mean? It's no secret, you know what I mean? There's no secret game plan. It's just me just doing what I do, you know what I mean? And I hope the best version of Anthony shows up. I want to be tested, so I hope he brings it on Saturday.
And where do you think a win over him would catapult you to?
Just start building momentum towards a title shot. That's my goal right now. That's my focus. And people can say that he's on a skid and he's not the same guy or whatever, but at the end of the day, he's a former world champion, and that's the type of fighter that I need to be competing against.
But even if you do get that win over him this weekend, is a rematch with Kevin Lee still something that you're targeting, or have you kind of moved on from that?
Oh, 100%. And if I'd love to run it back with Kevin, and if he beats me fair and square, so be it. You know what I mean? But I'd just like a fair shake.
What did you learn most from that fight against him?
A lot of things I really don't want to say, but just, if anything, it would be just stick to the recipe that's gotten me here. I trained hard that fight, but I deviated from a few things that have given me a lot of success. So, that would be it.
And I know you don't want to say it, but is it safe to say that you'll be implementing those things in the fight on Saturday?
Oh, yeah, 100%. 110%, yeah.
And lastly, if you were to get one more fight this year, aside from Kevin, anyone else interests you at all, or?
I don't even really have my sights set on Kevin. It's just at some point, our paths will cross again. But yeah, I'm not looking past Anthony. That's where my focus is. So we'll see. We'll see after this fight, after I win. We'll see how things unfold and what comes next.
And if Conor does return and fight Khabib, how do you see that fight going?
Khabib. Yeah, Khabib time.